Hey, what's up, guys? The footage that you're about to see here was captured inside the cockpit of a private plane by one of Brazil's most famous television actors, Rodrigo Andrade, wherein which there is a UFO seen outside of the plane and is being tracked on camera by the pilots and by Rodrigo himself. Now, yesterday I spoke with Mr. Andrade via Facebook about this UFO sighting, and as well as was given permission to air this footage here. Footage containing a UFO with which Mr. Andrade has no idea what this object is. And Mr. Andrade stated to us during our conversation that he had no clue and no details as to what this object was, other than a brightly lit object that was outside of the plane, and he also told us that he is currently waiting for a scientific analysis and report by a UFO magazine in Brazil at the moment, with which he turned his footage over. However, he was more than happy to allow me to post his footage and to get this evidence out for you guys so we can create a further dialogue about what we're possibly seeing here. Now, this UFO and the footage was actually sighted on October 12th of 2013. However, these images and video weren't released back then because Mr. Andrade said that he and the pilots were afraid of the possible repercussions. The original video was posted on Mr. Andrade's Facebook page with the caption, "Hi gang, I thought a lot about whether to publish this video or not. Anyway, I decided to publish it. We were flying when I, the pilot, and the co-pilot saw what appeared to be an unidentified object that followed our aircraft for about 25 minutes. And it is also reported that they were unable to spot the object on radar. And after the pilots contacted the Tower of Command for info on the mysterious object, they answered back that the plane was alone and that there was no object on radar, which is obviously incorrect because you can clearly see the UFO in the video footage and the still images throughout this video. And you can clearly see the reaction from the pilots and from Mr. Andrade as this UFO follows their plane. And as I said, the object followed the plane for around 25 minutes until it suddenly vanished. The co-pilot and the pilot described the object as looking as a shape-shifting and at some points color-changing lit structure of some kind. So we will go ahead and play that footage for you. They are speaking Brazilian Portuguese during the video, which is why we took a moment to bring you up to speed about what's happening within. So stay tuned for after the video for further commentary.
Estamos aqui de Rio de Janeiro para Campinas. A gente está vendo um objeto aqui não identificado acompanhando nossa aeronave. Vocês podem ver aqui que está no radar. O radar é aqui, né? Não consta no radar. Isso aqui é o nosso GPS. Mais de 40 milhas. 40 milhas, lá não tem nada. Ele está bem ali, ó. Já no tempo. Mais gente. Olha que legal, sente que é uma luz. Olha que legal, ela tem muito lindo. O comandante já levantou para a torre falou que não tem nada, né? Eu falei com a torre lá, e ele falou que não tem nenhum tráfego nessa área. Filmar aqui. Posso? Pode. Vamos ficar famoso agora. Não, na realidade nós estamos vendo alguma coisa que está diferente. Não parece ser uma estrela, parece ser alguma coisa realmente que nós não estamos identificando. Aí foi observado agora com o controle Rio, falou que não tem nenhum tráfego nessa região. É estranho, mas é um fenômeno bonito, né? Nós notamos que existe uma mudança de intensidade na luz. Muito interessante. Primeira vez você vê alguma coisa diferente agora? Primeira vez que eu vi um tráfego não identificado. Muito diferente. Mistérios. Direita a cidade. Ela apareceu assim, do nada, né? Ela foi parecendo que estava vindo com outra gente. Ela mudou de intensidade. Interessante. Deixa eu tirar aqui. tá do lado de trás, a hora que eu vi. Você viu, Guilherme? Eu vi lá de trás, eu falei, olha, luz forte. Eu falei, será que é a lua? Você vai perguntar, então não sei. Mas ele subindo ali, do jeito que ele subiu, foi interessante. Ele vai sair da lua assim muito rápido.
So, as you can see, there's definitely a UFO that looks to be possibly shape-shifting, corroborated by both Mr. Andrade, the pilot, and the co-pilot. The UFO was not seen on radar, indicating some sort of stealth technology. And as we've spoken about before, this is far from the first time that we have found cases with which UFOs are spotted from planes, some of which we recently referenced back to World War II, or in which we discussed the Foo Fighters, which were structures made up of bright, illuminated balls of light that seemed to follow World War II aircraft, some of the images of which you're seeing right here, during the South Pacific campaigns, as well as campaigns over Germany and Russia. Now, as to another one of these cases that we reported on back in April of 2015, wherein which a veteran pilot who actually flew President Obama's campaign plane had revealed that he had seen a UFO while flying through the sky. The former pilot of our current president, whose name is Andrew Danziger, claimed that virtually all airmen believe in UFOs, and that he had his own close encounter in the cockpit between Kansas and Iowa in April of 1989, wherein which he stated that the UFO initially appeared as a white disc before changing into a giant red ball. The aviator, who has 28 years of cockpit experience, said that the alien aircraft glowed bright red for around 30 seconds before disappearing below the clouds. Mr. Danziger recalled that his plane had left Kansas City International Airport and reached a cruising altitude of 15,000 feet when he saw a white disc clearly visible through the clouds. He further went on to explain that the captain of the aircraft, named only as Bruce, also spotted the foreign object that appeared similar to the moon. And despite both of the men having a number of years of experience behind them, they could not identify the mystery craft that was visible to them for around 40 minutes. And as with Mr. Andrade's footage, these pilots also described the object shape-shifting and changing color before disappearing. So it's definitely an amazing piece of footage, and one of the things that really adds to the validity of cases like this is the fact that we have multiple sources, and not only that, multiple sources together inside a plane. These are experienced pilots and co-pilots, along with a very successful Brazilian television actor, all of which have no reason to lie, all of which have documented the object here, and who all were very stunned and mystified by this sighting, as are we. So, big thanks to Mr. Andrade for speaking with us and allowing us to use his footage. It's a pretty awesome sighting, and we are definitely going to keep an eye on it. We spoke to Mr. Andrade, and as soon as he gets the results back from the Brazilian researchers who are now analyzing his footage, he will give us an update, and in turn, we will pass that on to you guys. So, do any of you guys have similar experiences? We'd like to hear about it, so let us know. Be sure to share and subscribe, and stay tuned because we've got some more amazing footage coming your way. Stay safe, guys.